Most people believe cancer is mostly dictated by genes or family history. But if you're a senior, the truth is far more empowering. The biggest lever you control every single day is the environment inside your body right now. How much inflammation is simmering, how alert your immune system stays, and whether abnormal cells can hijack the blood supply they need to grow. Food isn't a miracle cure, and I will never tell you it is. But it is one of the most consistent, practical tools you have to shift that inner terrain in your favor. The real goal isn't just eating healthy. It's to make your body a less welcoming place for cancer while rebuilding strength, protecting your muscle, soothing your gut, and helping you move through treatment with more resilience. Hi, I'm Dr. Hana Sasaki. After years working with older adults in clinic, I've seen how overwhelming all the cancer nutrition advice can feel. Come in thinking they need rare superfood powders, costly supplements, or drastic diets. The truth is, the biggest improvements usually come from simple, familiar foods eaten consistently and with intention. That's why today I'm sharing the 5 foods I most often recommend to seniors. No hype, no extremes, just real foods backed by human studies that you can start using this week. Before we dive in, one gentle reminder. If you're in active treatment, food supports your medical care. It never replaces it. If you're losing weight, feeling weak, or struggling to eat, your first priority is enough calories, enough protein, good hydration, and safe food handling. Those basics matter more than any single ingredient. Let's begin with the food that quietly transforms your body's inner environment. Number 1, oats, or other high-fiber whole grain. This might be one of the most powerful choices on this list. The fiber feeds your gut bacteria, which then produce short-chain fatty acids that calm inflammation and strengthen your gut barrier. And lowering chronic inflammation is crucial because that inflammation can act like fertilizer for cancer cells. Research from the World Cancer Research Fund and others has consistently shown that higher fiber and whole grain intake is linked to lower colorectal cancer risk. For seniors, oats are especially kind. They're soft, easy to digest, and incredibly simple to prepare. Aim for at least 1 serving a day. That might be a warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning, or whole grain toast or brown rice with lunch or dinner. If chewing is difficult, oatmeal becomes your best friend. If you have gluten issues, simply choose certified gluten-free oats. And please, skip the sugary packets. Plain oats topped with a little protein, like yogurt or nuts, is the kind of breakfast that truly supports repair and steady energy. Number 2, plain yogurt or other fermented dairy. This one does double duty in a way that's perfect for older bodies. It delivers high-quality protein and calcium while nurturing your gut microbiome. For seniors, preserving muscle isn't optional. It's what keeps your energy up, your balance steady, and your recovery strong. Studies have linked regular yogurt intake with lower colorectal cancer risk. And when appetite is low, fermented dairy is often easier to enjoy and tolerate. I'm talking about plain yogurt, not the dessert versions loaded with sugar. 3/4 to 1 cup a day is a realistic, helpful habit. If dairy doesn't sit well, lactose-free plain yogurt works beautifully too. One of my favorite gentle combinations for my older patients, a bowl of oatmeal swirled with plain yogurt. Simple, comforting, and surprisingly effective. Number 3, soy foods like tofu, edamame, and unsweetened soy milk. This is probably the most misunderstood food on the list. Many people still carry the old worry that soy fuels cancer, especially breast cancer. Let me be clear. That concern has not held up in human studies. In fact, for survivors, soy foods are considered safe, and some research suggests they may be linked to lower recurrence risk. What makes soy valuable is the combination of solid plant protein and beneficial compounds called isoflavones. It's also incredibly practical for seniors. Tofu slips easily into soups. Silken tofu blends into smoothies. Unsweetened soy milk can replace regular milk in coffee or oatmeal. Edamame makes a simple snack when chewing isn't an issue. 1 to 2 servings a day is a very achievable target. For older adults who need protein without a heavy meal, soy can be a real gift. If you take one thing from this section, let it be this: soy does not feed cancer the way outdated myths still suggest. The human data tells a different, much more reassuring story. Number 4, coffee. Yes, coffee. Few beverages have been studied as thoroughly. Its polyphenols and other compounds support healthier metabolic signaling and help dial down harmful inflammation. Large observational studies link regular coffee drinking with lower risk of liver and endometrial cancers, and it fits beautifully into many protective dietary patterns. For seniors, coffee offers another quiet benefit. It can sharpen alertness and make that morning routine something to look forward to. Many of my older patients simply eat better when their day starts with a cup they enjoy. 1 to 3 cups a day is reasonable if you tolerate it well. If you deal with reflux, anxiety, heart palpitations, or sleep trouble, switch to decaf or skip it. And if your coffee is mostly sugar and flavored creamer, the benefits get lost. Keep it simple. Think of it as a daily tool, not a treat. Number 5, extra virgin olive oil. This is the fat I want every senior to reach for more often, especially if you're trying to maintain weight or avoid becoming too depleted during treatment. Supporting your body isn't only about fighting disease, it's about preserving calories, calming inflammation, and making meals something you actually want to finish. Extra virgin olive oil is the cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which has the strongest evidence for better long-term health. In the PREDIMED study, the version enriched with extra virgin olive oil showed promising signals for breast cancer risk reduction. It also makes vegetables, beans, soups, and grains taste better, so you're more likely to eat enough. For seniors, that matters deeply. When food brings pleasure, appetite often follows. A practical target is 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, sometimes more if you're using it instead of butter or heavy sauces. Fill it generously. Let it carry flavor and comfort to every bite. Now, let me bring this all together for you. These 5 foods work from different angles. Feed and repair your gut. Yogurt delivers protein and microbial support. Soy offers easy, protective protein. Coffee brings polyphenols. Olive oil helps balance inflammation while keeping calories where you need them. Together, they create a pattern, not a magic formula. And that pattern becomes truly powerful when it gradually replaces the foods that do the opposite. Processed meats, heavily charred meats, regular alcohol, and ultra-processed snacks. These 5 foods are helpful on their own, but they shine brightest when they become the foundation of what you eat most days. There's a gentle daily rhythm I often suggest to my senior patients. Start the morning with oatmeal and plain yogurt. Include tofu, edamame, or soy milk at lunch or dinner. Enjoy your coffee if it agrees with you. Drizzle olive oil over vegetables, soup, or grains. Then simply repeat that pattern with kindness toward yourself. If you're currently in treatment, please loop in your oncologist before making significant changes, especially if you have diabetes, kidney issues, swallowing difficulties, or unexplained weight loss. And when energy or appetite is low, choose the easiest forms: creamy oats, soft yogurt, silken tofu, and gentle meals. The best plan is always the one you can sustain. I also want to speak directly to anyone living with a cancer diagnosis right now. These foods are not a substitute for surgery, chemo, radiation, or any medical treatment your team recommends. They are supportive care. But supportive doesn't mean small. The right foods can help you hold on to strength, protect your gut, stay on schedule with treatment, and simply feel more like yourself. That difference matters. A few months ago, I sat with an older patient who felt completely defeated. She thought she was failing at doing cancer nutrition right because she was trying to change everything at once. We simplified to just these foods: oatmeal, plain yogurt, more tofu, olive oil on her meals, and her morning coffee. Nothing complicated. Within weeks, her energy began to return, her appetite stabilized, and she told me she finally felt like she could keep going. That is what consistent, compassionate nutrition often delivers. It creates stability, and quiet strength. So if this resonated with you, here's my ask. Pick just one of these 5 foods and include it in tomorrow's meals. Just one. Then build from there at your own pace. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these foods are you already eating, and which one feels easiest to add first? If you have a parent, grandparent, or dear friend walking through this, please share this video with them. And if it helped, I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourself.